Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Zuraihana and Sir Amir Fasha. My name is Nur Imzatul Ashikin binti Nur Muhammad. We are presenting the final project for subject refurbishment and adaptation regarding the refurbishment of a food court they are chosen. Here is my fellow team, which is consists of 5 members, beginning with Muhammad Shahmi, Nur Atira, Muhammad Rizwan, Muhammad Aiman, and me myself.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syamil bin Sazli. Today I will present about final project refurbishment and adaptation for introduction. Firstly, for introduction, food court Tanah Rata is a well-known food court at Cameron Highland. Food court was located at the center of Tanah Rata, Pahang. Tanah Rata is the largest town in Cameron Highland as it has an elevation of 1,440 meters, which is 4,720 feet. Tanah Rata Food Court was surrounded with many facilities that made it a strategic location. The facilities include district, council, bank, ATM, police station, and many more. There is also taxi station and bus station near the food court that make visitors easy to travel around, take a rest, and having meals. Other than that, there are several hotels and with reasonable price nearby the food court. Since the food court Tanah Rata located at the highland, the temperature is cooler than the lowland, with altitude of 1,450 meters above the sea level. Next is the concept of Tanah Rata Food Court. The concept that will be used for our food court is the futuristic and modern for the exterior and interior building. The conceptual layout is open space pared down to fully occupied the space, while it is also stand out thanks to the use and contrasting plywood texture and concrete wall. By the use of the open space concept, we will be able to handle the crowded problem between local and tourists to use our food court with more open white space.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atira binti Kamarudin and I will present about producer study and site location. According to Mufidah, the food court becomes one of the choices for the urban people who are busy with their activities, that do not have time to cook and hardly have time to eat and gather with families. In Asia, food plays a significant role in their culture and lifestyle. It is common for Malaysians to have 6 meals a day, particularly during special events, and the price is still reasonable. As Tanah Rata Food Court located at the center of the state, many people went to the food court to get food. It became the main stopover, whether for tourists or locals. So a good and presentable food court is a must to attract tourists and locals to have their meals there. This is the site location of the food court Tanah Rata. This is the key plan, location plan and site plan.
As for the site analysis, the food court are located at Tanah Rata, which is sunrise at the east, the right side of the building. The front building is facing the south, which is the front side is not experiencing any heat due to the sunlight on the morning. The back of the building, which we are not experiencing much direct sunlight because it is facing the north during daylight. The food court is colder due to the weather and also because the direction of the wind blow directly to the food court, heading southwest at the speed of 9 km per hour and the speed of 6 km per hour in the east-north. From the topography, the food court is within 200 meter radius at flat plains of Cameron Highlands. The site is also surrounded by a high mountain which is between the flat area of the Gunung Berembun that are 6,030 feet high and Gunung Jasar 5,470 feet high.
Next, we will move to the problem and solution. The first problem is the environment of the food court is quite uncomfortable. The old school design of the building also is the main problem of this food court and it should be changed. Some of the food store is not operating due to high competence and cleanliness level is low due to keep coming customers. Other than that, this food court have high competence with other urban-style cafes because of its design and improper maintenance planning. So for the solution is the renovation of the buildings turn to convenience and modern food court. They able all the facility and aesthetic style. All the service that need to normal people or even disabled people based on uniform building by law. The issue of high competence can reduce by open new tender for franchise restaurant and local business owner. For additional, we can add souvenir shop. For the cleanliness issue, the food court had created an open space so it will be easier for cleaner to clean the area. This is no more competence with other cafe because the food court had built with latest and modern architecture.
For the exterior interior building, the conceptual layout is open space spread down to freely occupy the space while it is also stand out thanks to the use of contrasting plywood, texture and concrete wall. Next is for the exterior design is curtain wall. We use the unitized system because unitized construction, the curtain wall is composed of large units of the assembled in the factory, shipped to the site and erect to the building. Aluminum profile are used to the form of frame which is normally 1 story height, opening when glazing and infill panel are built into unit before being transported to the site, and it is instant and fast. Next is interior design of Tanah Rata food court, which is the use of type of lighting. Type of lighting is natural lighting. Natural lighting, also known as daylight, it is technique that efficiently bring natural light into the building using exterior glazing windows, skylight and curtain wall. And next is the interior planning of first floor of Tanah Rata. Tanah Rata food court is not using their first floor as it is left empty. Therefore, the first floor will be renovated and become the extra eating space. And next is the floor, which is have two, which is laminate floor and tile floor. And for the ventilation is filter hoods for kitchen and single casement window for building.
Next, we will move on to the building plan. First is ground floor plan. According to our idea to create an open space, we limit the stall to 6 stalls and divide the dining area to 3 areas, which are the family area, the small group area and the couple area. We also put divider between the couple area to give more privacy. The area of the stall is much bigger than before to give ample and efficient space for the workers to prepare foods and drinks. We also add loading bay at the left and right of the building. This will ease the workers to load their groceries straight to their stalls. Lastly, we add OKU toilets and surau that is convenient for the customers to use. While for the first floor plan, we create void so that customers at ground floor can receive extra sunlight from the first floor. It is also to create a direct visual connection from the first floor users to ground floor users. This also can prevent from crowded, which is one of the main problems occurred in existing food court before refurbishment. We also add balcony at the back of the building so that customers can enjoy some fresh air and it is legal smoking areas. Besides that, we add kiosks so that locals can sell souvenirs to the customers.
After that, we have the front elevation of the building. Firstly, we add curtain wall as the finishes of the wall to create a modern and futuristic design of the building. It is also to get natural lighting from outside of the building. With the existence of the curtain wall, the customer can enjoy food while they can also enjoy the scenery of Tanah Rata. After that, we also add the automatic sliding glass door for the entrance. The main reason we use the automatic sliding glass door is to increase the element of modern and futuristic, and then it can increase the potential of getting customer as they can see through the building. Next, we will move to the rear elevation of the building. As we can see in the plan, there are some changes that we made. Firstly, we deduct the bottom part as we embankment the building for it to be as high as front building. This will facilitate the work of unloading goods from truck or seller vehicle to be brought inside the building. After that, we also add the balcony of the first floor. So with the balcony added to the first floor, the occupant can enjoy the fresh air of the Tanah Rata after enjoying their food.
For the left and right elevation of the Tanah Rata food court, you can see that we changed a little bit design of exterior of Tanah Rata food court to the modern style and aesthetic. For the front, we changed fully curtain wall, so you can see that the before building of Tanah Rata, it has the old school style, which is not modern at all. And you can see too about the basement, which is the store that to put all the stuff, and we don't need it too because it is not necessary to the new building of Tanah Rata. And we have changed that the back of the Tanah Rata food court, the rear elevation is we have add the column to set the fence, glass fence to the occupant to rest and relax at that space.
Okay, next we will move to the roof element of the building. Firstly, there are no major change in the roof element based on the old and new design. The change only on the placement of the roof because on the original design is on the top of the ground floor, and after the new design is the roof placement is on the top of the first floor. After that, the function of the roof is to cover the building material and other construction necessary from all type of weather and also give comfort to the occupant. The material used for the roof is the clay tile. It is because the clay can absorb the heat from the direct sunlight.